Together, they bring life to the SpongeBob movie. Search for SquarePants. It's in theaters Friday. Please welcome back to the show Mark Hamill and Tom Kenny.
Thank you for having us.
We are very excited.
Oh, it's great.
Very excited. You have this effect everywhere y'all go.
I love this unruly mob that you've brought in. They're amazing. Yeah.
Had you two worked? You ran into each other, but you never really worked together yet, right?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I've been doing voiceover since the 80s, and you get to play parts you'd never get on camera because they cast with their ears, not their eyes.
Yeah.
You just have to sound like the character. You don't have to be the character.
Yeah.
But when I started doing research, when I accepted the part, I Googled SpongeBob, and I'm going back, I went, oh my God, I did an episode that I had totally forgotten about in '94.
Yeah, Mark had a very minor, almost like a cameo part in an early episode. But Mark and I, because voiceover is a pretty small world, and so we had worked together on various things, superhero cartoons and things like that. Because when you're a voiceover person, you just do everything. Some of it's serious, some of it's family friendly, some of it's a little NSFW, Rick and Morty and stuff like that.
All of it is welcome.
Sometimes in the same day you get whiplash doing PBS Kids and Family Guy.
You know what happens is when you do a part, it takes 9 months to a year because they do the voice first and then send it overseas to be animated.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times when the kids were small, they'd be in my room watching Nickelodeon and go, shh, wait a minute. I think that's me as the gangster crab. Yeah, that's me. What show are we watching?
I love the work too because you can show up in your pajamas.
Of course.
Yeah.
I actually have shown up in your pajamas.
In my I love them out.
They're like Kelly Clarkson. I'm like,
Listen, it's the.
I have very cozy PJs. So.
I know. Thank you for letting me borrow them.
The lazy actor's dream because you can show up looking like hell and you don't have to memorize. You read your lines.
Love all of it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I always show up looking a little good just because it kind of confounds people's expectations. They're like, wow, look at Mr. Dress Up, you know.
Hey, speaking of records, like you are in a band as well.
Yes. Well, yeah, I have a band called Tom Kenny and the High Seas. That's an 11-piece soul band that plays around LA, and we play Comic Cons and things like that. In fact, if you're in LA, on New Year's Eve, we're doing the Roxy in LA for New Year's Eve, opening for this legendary soul guy named Swamp Dogg. Real name Jerry Williams, but Swamp Dogg with 2 G's. He was spelling it with 2 G's long before Snoop. And people just have a good time. Live music, it's amazing. Like a lot of times you talk to younger people, like especially at the Comic Cons, they'll go, wow, I've never seen a live band before.
What?
And you go, you haven't? Oh. You know, I've never danced to a live band before. And you go, that's what we're here for. Let's let our hair down and let our freak flag fly. Who cares?
Ever.
Let's party.
Yes. Let your freak flag fly. I love it. Let's take a
That's
short...
what SpongeBob is all about. You know? He's all about being himself.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Let's take a short commercial
Your
break.
authentic self.
We have an audience member who can help us out. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Nigel, and I'm a huge SpongeBob fan. It's one of the shows that inspired me to become a voice actor. And because of the show,
I can do SpongeBob. Yeah.
I can also do Squidward.
Security!
I can do
Security!
plenty.
Get him out of here!
The formula!
He needs to leave.
I need the formula, SpongeBob. I can also do Mr. Krabs.
Oh, and I can even do Mark's voice as the Joker. But why would I be the Krusty Krab? More with Kelly and Tom and Mark after the break.
How is this film different than the other SpongeBob movies?
You're like, speaking of staggering stupidity, Tom, no.
Great segue.
What was the question, teacher?
No, how is this one different? How is this movie different?
Well, this is like a big story. They go to the underworld, and Mark is
Where no sponge has gone before.
where no sponge has gone before.
I like it.
And Mark is the Flying Dutchman who has been having to live in this horrible place as this cursed ghost for years and years and years. And he just wants to switch places. He just needs a dumb guy to switch places with. That's where
I
SpongeBob
need
comes in.
someone who's pure of heart.
Yes.
Who's more pure of heart than SpongeBob?
Yes, I'm also pure of liver and pure of spleen.
You're of so many things. Why do you think, I mean, SpongeBob resonates with so many people from different generations. Why do you think?
And when my kids are they're all adults now, but when you watch it, it's very entertaining for the kids, but they always throw in jokes that go way over their head
For the
the
adults.
grown-ups.
Yeah.
So it works on all levels. It's a perfect family film, and I felt like, especially in these really dark times in our country, it's almost therapeutic to check your problems at the door and just have a laugh. And
Have a bit of escapism.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's something that's been happening to me more and more of late, which is just people of a certain age, 20s and early 30s mostly, coming up to me and just going, I need SpongeBob right now. I come home from work and I just watch SpongeBob episodes until I fall asleep. Like it's really, SpongeBob is there for them. I'm very proud of that. They say it's very comforting to us to have that character that's like sweet and naive and nice to everybody and cares about people and cares about his friends. Like it's important to know that kind of character is out there because those people are out there in real life.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be reminded of
And
that
those aren't
during
the ones
these
that are
times,
always
like Mark
covered
said.
on the news.
But most of them aren't in showbiz.
Yes, exactly.
There are some of us.
Unfortunately.
So wait, you do so many characters on SpongeBob. So who's like another favorite?
Well, let's see. Yeah, I got a weird IMDb, but SpongeBob. I do SpongeBob. I do Gary the snail. Meow. Just cats are snails in Bikini Bottom. Don't ask. But and then probably my favorite. There's a character they just call the French narrator, who's based on the ocean explorer Jacques Cousteau, who the creator of SpongeBob, Steve Hillenburg, was a great fan of.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that when something's taking a little too long, he goes 2 hours later. Yeah. 3 hours later. And people go, oh, we use that all the time. When my brother's taking too long on the bathroom, I like bang on the door and go, 2 hours later.
Okay, so wait, Mark, you play the ghost of the Flying Dutchman.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a ghost in real life?
Not for lack of trying.
Yeah. What? Tell me more.
When I was doing a show on Broadway at the Belasco Theater.
Yeah.
And it's supposedly the most haunted theater in New York. And it was a 2-character play, and Paulie Bergen got the star dressing room, and they said, Mark, you can either have the dressing room next to hers, or you can have the entire second floor to yourself. I said, oh, are you kidding me?
Who doesn't choose the whole floor?
But I would talk to him. Now, the doorman had seen him. Edie Falco was rehearsing with, I can't remember who, but currently, like in the late 90s, and he wore a clerical collar. They saw him at the back of the house in the daytime, rehearsing, walking towards the stage through the seats. So I said, hot dog, I'm going to have my first experience. So I learned that he had an apartment at the very top of the building, and I asked management. It took a long time because they had to get clearance from the theater owners. But I went to his apartment at midnight on Halloween night. So
you really wanted this.
I really wanted. I wish they'd had a good ending because I've never seen a ghost, and I'm still waiting to see one because I don't think I'd be frightened as much as I'd be thrilled and fascinated.
I would have a billion questions. Yeah. That's why they don't appear to me.
So
She'll
right
never
after you
shut
walked
up.
right after you walked out, that ghost was going, psych,
You
Yeah.
gotta
I
act
would
like you
talk to
don't
him
care.
every night as I was getting ready to go on. Good evening, Mr. Belasco. Thanks for letting us in
You
our
were
theater.
trying.
But it never happened for me. Darn it, darn the luck.
Well, we have a special surprise for you, Mark. Bring out the ghost of Mr. Belasco.
Oh my God, Tom for the win. That was so amazing. Okay. Our next guest voices a role alongside them in the new movie, and she's a big part of the soundtrack as well. She wrote Big Guy, the theme song of the movie, which already has its own Tik Tok Dance. Please welcome 4-time Grammy-nominated artist Ice Spice. First of all, I'm such a fan. I'm so stoked that you're here.
Thank you.
And a part of this movie. This has been a long time coming, right? You've been a SpongeBob fan for a while.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah?
25 years in the making.
Like since you were real young.
Yes.
Do you saw all that? Were you so stoked when you got the call to be a part of this?
Beyond excited. Honestly, the call happened like 2 years ago, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was so excited. Oh my God. Hi, how are you guys?
Wow.
So you learned to appreciate, this is very funny, SpongeBob's attitude while you were working in fast food, right?
I did actually.
Yes.
I learned to appreciate Squidward's attitude while I was working at Wendy's because I was able to understand where he was coming from because there would be really annoying workers and characters with me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what though? Like if they weren't here, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
So I like low-key would appreciate them, but like low-key though. You know what I mean?
But like low-key, your eyes went all the way around. Well, what about SpongeBob's character do you admire? Do y'all admire?
Wow. Well, for me, it's just his positivity and his, people sometimes they go, oh, SpongeBob is so positive, he never, gets beaten down. But he does. SpongeBob does get leveled and he does feel bad and he cries and his heart is broken, but he always comes back and he's like, well, tomorrow's gonna be the best day ever, and I think you have to have that just to keep from losing your marbles in this crazy world, whether you're Ice Spice or Grunge Sponge.
And I never get tired of seeing the cast that are grown men that I've seen, like Clancy Brown. He's wonderful in The Penguin. He was on the Goldbergs, and Roger Bumpus. And
Shawshank Redemption.
I know. I mean, all these incredible people, and the voices come out of their mouth. I still can't get over SpongeBob coming out of you. I get distracted from the script because I'm just like this, watching the cast. They're amazing.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had a great time, recording the movie and did all our scenes together.
Yeah.
And then, when we heard what you brought to it, it just kicked it up another notch.
Yes.
It's like, I love this movie. I can't wait for people to see it.
Yeah. Well, Ice Spice also wrote Big Guy, the theme song for the new movie, which is an instant hit. It's all over TikTok right now. I heard you actually, it's so funny. Because as a writer, it's always the time you think it's gonna flow really quickly, it doesn't always happen. But this one actually took like a lot of time.
Yeah. This was probably the 100th draft, that finally made it out that you guys are hearing.
Wow.
But that's just because the whole premise of the film is about SpongeBob becoming like a big guy, and so I had to really incorporate that phrase throughout the song. But it all turned out to really work out in the end, and I'm just happy that it took this many drafts because it's my favorite one.
It's rad, man. I love it.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Yeah, thank you.
Ice isn't the only one who actually wrote a song for the movie. So you, Best Day Ever, right?
Yeah.
You wrote Best Day Ever?
Yeah. I co-wrote that with my friend Andy Paley, we wrote it together, but yeah,
that song.
the best day ever, that was that and then it wound up in the Broadway play, and it's kind of one of those songs that's had this crazy half-life that keeps on going and going. So
I always love that when you're writing, it's always the song that you do not think that people are gonna like, and then you're like, really? All right.
That one?
It's like, yeah, it's always like not what you think, but then it blows up. And there's something about that that's not trying too hard. It's just like you're aiming for this one moment, for this particular thing, not to be cool, not to be doing anything else, just to honor the moment. And I think that's
exactly
where
right.
it
It sounds like with Big Guy, that's what you were
Yeah, I
doing.
feel like it is always the silliest song I make that catches traction. So
people made TikTok dances. This is how it's blown up as well.
Yes.
What is the TikTok dance? How do they?
do you guys know? Can you guys help me out? Well, I don't know if you guys would know it, but
What do they do? What did that? Or do we have video? We
Yeah,
have it,
can we
right?
see it?
No, let's see it. We're gonna see some of it.
With my bestie, like everything fun. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Big things about to happen.
Like, what? Just made SpongeBob so cool. I was like, what? And how the big pants, oh my gosh. I mean, if I danced like that, I'd just go to the grocery store doing that all down the aisles. I saw you, Thomas, crushing it.
Thank you. Although I think I did shake my butt in Mark Hamill's face, so sorry about that.
Or you're welcome. All right, well, the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants is in theaters December 19th, and courtesy of our friends at Regal Theaters, everyone in the audience is getting 2 tickets to see the movie at Regal Theaters.